we had our fourth baby, my wife and I. We're very blessed. And our third baby, we did not have Redirect Health. We had a really, really good insurance company, good insurance plan. Everything was the best because we knew we were going to need it with the new baby coming. With everything, with out-of-pocket and max out-of-pocket that we had to deal with, and all these extra things that apparently we had to pay for, cost us somewhere between $13,000 and $17,000 with all things considered. I know for sure it was $13,000 because there was one particular bill that was just that, and we had a few other little things here and there. Right around that time, you were really introducing Redirect Health, so I was able to see how I can get that involved, and we got pregnant again. And this time around, I was able to call Redirect Health, which I've used for little things, but those things were great. The experiences on those parts were really, really great. But now I had this big fear. We're having a baby again. We just finished paying off the last baby that cost us, over $13,000. Dave said Redirect Health is awesome in all cases. Let's talk to Dave's team. So I got on the phone with Mike. Mike suggested that we really do a particular process, a plan. He guided us through the entire thing of what we should do. And we followed their exact advice throughout the entire way. It ended up only costing, with everything, epidural, all that, $4,600, which was really great. We saved $10,000 just right there. This particular baby, however, gave us a big scare because my wife actually had complications. Now, is it better to go the old way? So we called up Redirect Health. I wanted my wife to be stressless during the situation. She already had a lot of stuff to worry about. And got on the phone with somebody within a few minutes, spoke to a doctor within a few minutes of that. I was able to have somebody talk to the doctor, as they were a doctor, I could never do. And turns out they were able to negotiate all that stuff, and just really having a conversation with the doctor. My wife got all the care she needed, still went to the operating room, still stayed the extra day, and we didn't pay anything extra. We paid the total of $4,600, $3,200 for the birth, and it was $1,400 for the epidural, and that was it. We paid $10,000 less having a baby with complications using Redirect Health than when we had a baby with no complications using regular standard, good quality insurance. And we paid less for insurance this year as we lowered our premiums and monthly, knowing we had Redirect Health. So we can add an extra $3,600 a year that we saved by lowering our insurance plan. So that's what you did for me. And I wanted you to be here. I know you didn't do a lot of the talking up until right now. You're going to ask you a question, but I wanted you here because I wanted you to know here, not just privately, but publicly, I wanted to thank you. And I wanted to let you know how much it meant to me and my family. Have you experienced stories like this before? Is this why you built Redirect Health?
Yeah, we say that the number one goal that where we know that we are successful is when people say thank you. And this is just your way of saying thank you and telling us that we were successful.
I've said it like 20 times.
Yeah.
So count that up.
Matter of fact, we have something we call the weekly energy update, which is we just take the 5 best thank yous that we get or that employers get. And we have employers calling us all the time and saying, what the heck is going on? My employees are thanking me. And we have brokers calling us and saying, what the heck is going on? I have employers calling me and thanking me. What are you guys doing? And we experiment all the time, and we know that our mission is to get people to be so thrilled with their service and with the outcome and the cost that they just feel compelled to say thank you. And I think the other side of it too that disturbs me is when you said you spent $10,000 more when you had great insurance, because
and it was more difficult.
And it was more difficult to do it, more hassle, but the baby was easier, right?
Yes.
The healthcare was easier, but it was more expensive, and that's really a testimony to my industry of the complexity the unnecessary complexity that's in the system, the overpricing, sometimes even predatory pricing that is imposed on people who just don't know any better, and they can't know any better. The system is so sophisticated, it's really easy to fool people into paying too much money. And Mike, you were fooled into paying too much money with your last baby.
I appreciate you for moving the blinders.
It wasn't your fault. The system is designed to fool you into paying too much money, even if you do have insurance.
I got to tell you, I know it feels good for you to hear the story. It feels good for me to say the story. But out of everything, what feels the best is knowing that you feel good when I feel good. having a story to tell like that, because I know you're always going to be working on the next thing, no matter how much healthcare continues to change. So thanks a lot, man. It was really great.
You're welcome.
Seriously.
Thank you.